Okay, welcome back. You can see where we left off from the last time we viewed. But before we continue, again, I'm going to take you to my collection through the years. These particular paintings are from the early 80s to the late 90s. And this particular player is Michael Jordan. Again, I say all my paintings have a story behind them. The Chicago Bulls was my favorite team, even though I grew up in New York City. Not saying we didn't have no Knicks though, but I considered Michael one of the greatest basketball players back there in the '80s. But also, I went through Julius Erving, Kobe Bryant, now LeBron James. Comparing them, I don't want to get into that story because everybody's not going to like my opinion about it. But I always loved basketball. Not for just watching players, brothers run up and down the court. Hey, I had a little game myself back in the days. I'm not too much of a football fan because I like basketball because it's more a finesse game. You have to have some kind of skills. I remember watching Tiny Archibald playing the Rucker. I also watched Muhammad Ali fight in Yankee Stadium. But also, hey, I'm from a little gym myself back in the Bronx, run by Big Terry. But again, this is about my artwork. Now, this particular painting here you see now is the Chicago Bulls, the first NBA team that ever won 72 games. And along with these is his entourage, his crew, his fellow players, like Dennis Rodman, Horace Grant up here, Scottie Pippen, and you can see Kukoc here, and the rest of the team. Also, this other painting, particular one, is of Michael Jordan that I did in the early 90s. Now, anybody that knows Madison Square Garden, they know Beefsteak Charlie's. This particular painting was done in Beefsteak Charlie's. This other painting up top here is the one of Michael Jordan. I had autographed by Mike in the mid-'80s. This one has a story behind it too. I presented Michael with a painting when he autographed this one in the cab in Midtown Manhattan. Again, a lot of these stories, like the one of the Chicago Bulls down here again. I was in Salt Lake, Utah, where I left a painting in a gallery. Also at Michael Jordan's restaurant in Chicago, I left a copy of this particular painting. But then coming through LA, I left some prints that I had made up to the Boys Club of America. So my paintings and my artwork is known in certain places, but also the NBA and magazines. But maybe that's probably why I'm a little bit boycotted, because my paintings are not represented. They even shy away from sending me photographs of the players so I can create my masterpieces. Also, I have this particular painting here of B.J. Armstrong. Now, this is a life-size painting, which in California, Venice Beach, where I resided at one time on the boardwalks of Venice Beach, I did this particular painting and made it life-size canvas, which you can interact with. You can come in and take a picture. Any uniform you put on, you defend B.J. Armstrong. This was back in the mid-'90s. Well, that's the story of my Chicago Bull collection. Listen out for the ones that have autographed next and the stories behind them. And I'll show you them as soon as I continue to start working on my painting.